Hello viewers and welcome back to the channel. I'm Harry and I've got Josh with me,
Hello.
and this is the first ever episode of Garrison Talk. So Garrison Talk is going to be a podcast based on anything Victorian or close to the Victorian times where we don't quite think it needs a video. So here we go with the first ever episode. And I think today we're going to be talking about Holdfast, because on today of recording, Holdfast is due to come out. It hasn't came out yet. Josh, what's your thoughts?
Well, as Holdfast is coming out on the Xbox and the PlayStation, we thought, as the PC gamers already have that, we could talk about the historical weapons and tactics of what players can try and do on this game coming out on Xbox or PlayStation.
Sounds good. So for people who don't know, Holdfast is a video game set in the Napoleonic era, and you can switch between first person and third person. You can take part in tactics like line firing or even skirmishing. You can also play as artillery, naval, or even cavalry. So, Josh, which one are you more looking forward to?
I am actually looking forward to the light infantry with the Brown Bess musket, but also possible the rifle regiment with the Baker rifles.
I'm looking forward to that as well, but I think I'm going to be drawn more to the light infantry.
Yeah, I mean, Brown Bess musket, can't go wrong with that. It's reliable for what it was during the actual time period. I don't know how accurate or reliable it will be in game.
From what I understand, is that there's bullet drop, but that's just it. It's just bullet drop. The aiming with the way how you aim is a little bit harder, so the firing in volleys would still be the ideal thing. So, still not out yet. I am actually really excited for it.
Yeah, so am I. Like I said, I really cannot wait to get this game.
Nice. We should also mention there is a World War One game mode.
Yeah, there is. You could play as the German Empire, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, the Russian Empire, the French, or the British. I don't know if it'll have like proper trench warfare like you see on the Western Front, but if not, it'll possibly be like the Eastern Front. It's all like skirmish over that side during World War One.
I don't know if there's tanks or not. I haven't seen anything.
I don't think there will be any tanks. I know that you still get your naval warships. You get the dreadnought when you're going to El Alamein. You still get your artillery and your infantry based. So.
And I also saw armoured troopers, like the stormtroopers.
Yeah, the stormtroopers, or Sturmtrooper in German. They were the elite soldiers of World War One.
Yeah, so that might be a bit interesting. What I have seen is that a lot of people like to mess around and hold fast.
Yeah, you do get the odd person here and there, especially while you're playing with 100 other players at the same time.
So, Josh, we're planning on playing more historically accurate, aren't we?
Yes, we will be. So if we play as the light infantry, we will be skirmishing.
Nice. I mean, we can still take part in, like volley fires, but
Yep.
I think for us, we're just going to really skirmish, like in front, maybe even flank the enemy.
Yeah, we could flank the enemy, you go around the sides, you go around the back, depending on where they're stationed. You could even go into their main headquarters and cause a little mayhem in the back.
So I did a little research into the classes. The line infantry is obviously the most standard line infantry kind of stats. Nothing really special about them. The light infantry, on the other hand, their weapons are a little bit more accurate. and they're a lot more faster.
Yeah, I've seen that as well during the trailer. It looks like the light infantry have a 13-second reload compared to the line infantry's reload.
Yeah, and
time.
they can run around the battlefield faster.
Yes.
The only penalty they have is that they do less damage on the melee.
Yeah, that's true. You can still get your bayonets. Some regiments like to add a sword, so you can't put that on your rifle, or musket, should I say? Sorry. You get your cavalrymen, sabers. Your sergeants only carry a pike.
I mean, they do have a musket as well, but without a bayonet. What's kind of like odd, because traditionally the sergeant would either have the pike or the musket.
Not both.
Yeah. Bear in mind that would be a lot of a hassle.
Yes.
But it is important to recognise that, especially for land-based troops, the pike slowly started getting phased out.
Yeah.
In this time period. But going back into the stats of the light infantry versus the line, it is classic game-related stuff, isn't it? You know, like line infantry are the normal, and then light infantry, they have to have a penalty for being slightly better, you know?
Yeah, they have a faster move speed in the game, compared to the regular line or grenadier regiments in game. Yeah, I really can't wait to get this game, actually. I've been waiting for this for years to come on Xbox.
And here's hoping that other games, what came out on PC only, will make its way onto Xbox.
Yes, I do hope that happens.
Like War of Rights.
I can't wait to play that game.
Yeah, that is more close to our time period, you know.
Set in the American Civil War.
Yeah, so it's only 20 years before us.
Yes, because the American Civil War was around 1861 to 1865.
Yeah, and we're at 1880s.
So, yeah.
Yeah. But we have used the Pattern 53s quite a fair few years. We got those up before.
Yeah, the interesting thing about the Pattern 53 muskets we have, they were also around the American Civil War. Both sides, Union and Confederates, also used the Pattern 53 musket.
Well, let's hope that War of Rights does come to Xbox.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they have in store for us, if they do, with the firearms and artillery pieces.
In the meantime, once Holdfast actually does come out, we'll get some recordings of that and we'll upload it on the channel. And maybe later on give it an honest review.
Yeah.
Maybe as a podcast or maybe as a video.
Yeah, we could do that easily.
I think we should get a few hours of gameplay in first. Well,
yeah.
That was the first ever episode of Garrison Talk. I really hope that you enjoyed this, viewers. Something a little bit new. Yeah, so first ever episode done. Right.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that other doolally stuff. If you live around Dorset or you want to visit Dorset, come to the No Fort. We're there every second and fourth Sunday. Come down and see us. We fire the muskets, the cannons, the rifles. We've got the period uniform, so feel free to come down.
Awesome. Right. So that's it, viewers. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Josh, for actually taking part in the podcast.
You're welcome.